Alright, the Sanjuks V6-ST. I remember when this first got announced a couple months ago, I was kind of interested in it, but if I'm being honest, I didn't really like the original V6, so I never actually went in on the group buy for this. But during Black Friday / Christmas, I was actually able to get this as a present, so that's why I'm doing this review. Hopefully I like it. Like I said, I didn't really like the original V6. It just wasn't for me. But, you know, hopefully this one's different. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing. I'm going to show some different features that it offers because this is different from the original V6. We'll get into it. And then I'll do a quick showcase. I see what it comes with. Merry Christmas. Yeah, got it on Christmas. Not really sure what the sticker is. Maybe someone in the comments could tell me. I bought mine with the black capsule. I already have the white Sanjuks V7 capsule, so I figured I'd go with the black one. Not really a big fan of bat tops, so I think capsule was a good choice for me. A wrench. The shaft does have flats for a wrench. Here's the shaft and actuator. So this one comes with a bolt shaft. The original V6 came with just an E-clip shaft. And here is the lever. I got mine in violet. This is the only color that was left, so I just went with this one. It looks pretty good though. Okay, so one of the differences right off the bat is this top part of the housing is made from aluminum. I think the original one was made from Delrin. It's that black plastic, like this material right here. The original one had this material as the upper housing too, but now for the V6-ST, the whole thing, minus this collar, is made from this aluminum. I gotta say, it does look really good though. All metal, all aluminum. The purple looks pretty good. Okay, let me assemble this really quick, and then we'll talk about its features and how it's different from the original V6. Here it is fully assembled. Now let's get into the differences between the ST and the original V6. Okay, so the ST in the name stands for short throw. They reduced the throw on this lever by a few ways. One, they made the switch spacing smaller. So the switch spacing on this is 14.7 millimeters. The switch spacing on the original V6 is 15.2 millimeters. Next, they reduced the collar size. The opening of the collar right here. So on the ST, this opening is 12.8 millimeters from what I measured. And on the original V6, the opening is 13.6 millimeters from what I measured. I actually measured using the original collar. I have a squircle collar in mine, but this is the original V6 circle collar. I measured this to be 13.6 millimeters. I also believe they reduced this opening down here, right in here. I'm not exactly sure by how much. I had to guess it's by roughly half a millimeter or so, maybe a little bit more. But with those things combined, it shortened the throw of this lever. It definitely feels shorter compared to the original V6. Yeah, noticeably shorter. The tension in this is a lot lighter. So one of the things about the original V6 is it had super high compression. So a 30A grommet, 30ST grommet from Crown, and this thing felt super heavy. This doesn't have anywhere near the same compression. And this actually comes with a very light grommet. It comes with a yellow grommet, which I believe is the 15ST. The tension in this is really, really light. It almost feels like a JLF, if I'm being honest. Another thing that the ST has is this opening right here. Might be a little bit hard to see, but this allows you to look inside and see what grommet's in there without actually having to take apart the lever. It's neat, not really anything too crazy, but it's cool to have. One of the new features on the ST that I thought was really nice is you can actually remove this bottom part of the housing without having to remove this faceplate. It allows you to get to the grommet easier while the arcade stick is actually still inside your case. So let me demonstrate that real quick. So say this is in your arcade stick. All you have to do is remove the shaft right here. So you remove your shaft, and then you just remove these 4 screws right here, and the bottom housing comes off, and then you can pop your grommet out. Now imagine this was still in your arcade stick. All you have to do is pull this off, separates it from the top housing, and then you can just pop your grommet out, change it. That's really nice. I like that. It's a nice quality of life change. Another difference between these two is the V6-ST comes stock with a bolt shaft, so it makes removing the shafts really easy because all you got to do is unscrew this. But if you tighten it down enough, you actually get no shaft spin. Very nice. I like this a lot. Along with the reduced switch spacing, this actually uses an oversized actuator. This is a 15.2 millimeter actuator, so it's oversized by about half a millimeter. Kind of like the Crazy Dong Pao Pro with its 16 millimeter switch spacing and 16.5 millimeter actuator. So if we look at the throw on this, this is where the switching gauge is, and that's where it hits the collar. The throw is pretty short compare that to the original V6. This is where the switch is activated, and then that's where it hits the collar. So noticeably shorter throw. So yeah, in the beginning I was saying that I didn't really like the original V6. It just really wasn't for me. It wasn't the compression. I actually like high tension on my levers, but for some reason, I really couldn't get clean quarter circles on this. I don't know why. I think maybe it was just me, but I just didn't like the way this felt. It was okay for Mishima's, but when I played Brian, it felt sloppy. So I never really used this. But yeah, let me throw this in my arcade stick. We'll do a quick showcase of it. Hopefully it's good. I really hope it's good. I want to like it, but we'll see. Alright, so I got it installed in my arcade stick. I really like the black capsule. It looks really good in this Panthera. But yeah, I really hope this this lever is good. I want to like it. Hopefully the shorter throw makes it better than the original V6. But I don't know. We'll see. Let me switch over to the game. Alright, so here we are in game. And I'm already noticing how light the tension is on this. It's like really, really light. A lot lighter than what I normally play. The throw feels shorter. But since the tension is so light, I have to actually like really slow down, otherwise it doesn't return to neutral as well as I'd like it to if I go fast. Okay. The tension almost feels like a JLF, like maybe a little bit more tension than a stock JLF, but it's close. Like if I try to backdash cancel too fast, kind of just do this weird like in place thing like that. Electrics are really easy. So I noticed I kind of get this weird thing. If I go too fast, I get like this down jab. I had that same issue on the Crazy Down Pal Pro, but I think if I slow down a little bit, it'll be easier. Yeah, there it is. Again. I'm noticing I have to go really slow on wave dash, otherwise I get misinputs. And I think that's just how light, is because of how light the tension is. Oh no. When I review levers, I normally like to just use them in stock configuration, but I really don't like how light this is. I might have to swap the Grommet out. Let me try P2 real quick. The wave dash is okay. It's a little weird. If I wave dash too fast, I kind of stop. Yeah, it's really awkward. I don't remember having this issue on the original V6. I have to really slow down. If I go fast, I get this weird little stop thing. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to switch out grommets. I don't like how this feels at all. Give me a second, I'm gonna swap out the grommet to something a little bit heavier. I have a Neo Grommet. I'm probably trying this thing. Give me 1 second. Okay, so while I'm at it, I might as well show you guys how to take out the grommet while this lever is still attached inside the arcade stick. I don't know you have to do this part. I'm gonna take out the shaft first and then remove the lower housing. Okay, now that I got all those screws moved, all I have to do is pull this off. And yeah. Take out the grommet. I'm gonna use my Neo Grommet. I have a 35A2, but I'm gonna try it with the Neo first. Making sure I didn't put it on upside down. Alright. Okay, now I got the grommet swapped out. That was actually really easy. It's a very nice quality of life change versus the original V6. I hope more levers in the future do that. That's actually pretty nice. Alright, now let's try it out again with this heavier grommet. Okay, yeah, this tension feels a lot better. Look at that, like, dig jab. Wave dash feels okay. Electrics are very smooth. I won't lie, electrics are very smooth. Wave dash into forward feels good. Dash electrics feel pretty good. Side step electrics feel pretty good. Let me try P2 again. Yeah, it's better with the heavier grommet, but I still have to slow down, otherwise I get a weird stop. Like, it's not very consistent and smooth. Like, I have to go really slow. This is kind of awkward. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of awkward. I don't really like it. Like, I'm getting this weird, like, stuttery thing if I go too fast. Let me try something. Let me switch to the original V6 and see if I have that same issue still. Alright, I got the original V6 in. Let me, yeah, I don't have that issue nearly as bad. You know, that's one of the reasons why I didn't like the V6 too much, because I had inconsistencies with it, but the regular V6 isn't as bad as the ST as far as that inconsistency. Okay, so aside from that weird, you know, inconsistency thing I'm having with the ST, how does it feel? The short throw feels nice. With the heavier grommet, it actually bounces back to neutral in a way that I like. Electrics feel good on it. Instant while running feels okay. It doesn't feel as nice as the Crazy Dong Pao Pro, but it's not bad. But yeah, I really like the backdash feeling. Very short throw, the corners are pretty easy to hit, feels consistent. It springs back to neutral in an enjoyable way. I like the way it feels. Alright, let me test a back sway character's backdash. Feels pretty good with Brian. Quarter circles feel okay. Pretty consistent. I got to be a little bit more thoughtful when I use it, when I do it. Otherwise, I get like a dick jab or a back one. Other than that, it feels pretty good. I'm getting this weird, like, forward dash thing. Like, I pressed forward, but I'm not dashing. Maybe I'm not letting it return to neutral. Yeah, I'm getting a weird forward dash thing. I don't know why. Maybe a scale issue, but I don't really have this issue with my other levers. That's weird. Feels like it's just a P1 thing. Okay. Okay, let me try some Just Frame Skyrockets. Let's see if I can even hit him on this. Ooh, first try. Shit. My first and only try. What's happening? What the fuck? Like, I can do it from Twitch stance. This is definitely a skill issue, but I did not have this issue on the Crazy Dong Pao Pro. This is weird. There's one. Okay, yeah, that's really weird. Let me switch to the Crazy Dong Pao Pro again, just to try, because I remember hitting it pretty consistently on the Pro, but I'm having some type of weird execution thing on the V6-ST. Okay, yeah, so that was a Crazy Dong Pao Pro. I wasn't hitting it like 100% of the time, but I wasn't having anywhere near as many issues with this versus the ST. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Let me switch back over. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do like some combo exhibitions with this thing, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling this lever. That's not really for me. And I really wanted to like it too. I'm just getting like these weird inconsistency things with it. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut the review here. I don't like this lever, bro. Well, okay, let me say what I do like about it. All aluminum is nice. That's pretty cool. The ability to hot swap your grommets without having to remove the whole lever out of the case is nice. Damn, that might be it. Little slot is cool, I guess. Maybe it's just me. If you have a V6-ST and you like it, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know. I think I don't like this thing. I didn't like the original V6, but I think I like it more than the ST. But yeah, I'm gonna call the review here. Let me know in the comments if you have an ST and you like it. Alright, thank you for watching.